So today is shave day and also lineup day. So not only do I shave my face, but I line up my sideburns, my eyebrows. Yes, I do my eyebrows, and even my neck. So I'm gonna show you how I do that. Let's get into it. First thing I do is I use some clippers, Andy's T outliner, and for that I'm gonna trim the upper lip of my mustache. My upper lip, bottom of my mustache. So I'm just gonna take a brush here, comb everything down. Maybe if I bring this out, okay, maybe you can see that better. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the clipper and just kind of line the lips up. So I'll just do that a couple times. So you can see I'm trying to just get a straight edge, trim it up, make it look nice, right? Okay, all right. So there, I got the top of my lip taken care of. Now what I'm gonna do next is actually trim the length of the hair. I'm just gonna use Wall Designer a number 1.5 with the guard closed, okay? And that I'm just gonna use it like if you were cutting your hair. Okay, so now we're good to go. I got the top of my lip taken care of. I got the length I wanted. So now what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna wash my face and I'm gonna get ready to shave. But you know what? I forgot to do my sideburns. And to do that, I usually pull the skin and then I just kind of go along the line. That side's pretty good. I'm gonna hit it with the razor later, but I'm just kind of getting the shape of it now. Now I'm gonna do the other side. The way I shave, I do wet shaving, which is with the brush, and you mix it and all that stuff. I'm gonna use Mens Soap Company shave soap, the Himalaya one. Really good, it's one of my favorite companies. I use hot water for my coffee maker. So my coffee maker doesn't come with the pot. This is where the hot water goes in. Like if you were to brew coffee, your brewed coffee would be in here, okay? Like here's a filter, right? You put the filter on top. So all I do is I just fill this up, I pour it in the coffee maker, turn it on, hot water pours into this container here, and then I have my hot water for my shave. So I'm gonna go do that real quick. All right, so I got some hot water, you can see the steam, and I'm just gonna put the brush in there and just let it set in there. Just kind of let it warm up just warm up the brush hairs so it's ready to go. I think my hot water's done. Let me go grab it. So the hot water wasn't done. So let's just hang out for a little bit. I guess I'll go over what I do. So I use one of these safety razors, and basically I use this to shave my face like normal. Like if I was gonna normally shave, I'll shave the top of my mustache, my cheeks, my chin, my neck, all that stuff. what I use a straight razor for is I use this for my sideburns, my eyebrows, and the top of my mustache. Maybe get a little bit here, kind of detail this up here, and then I use it for my neck. I don't actually shave with this, my cheeks or my neck. It's just not what I do. This uses a double-edged blade. So all you do is you just get your double-edged blade, you put it in there, sits in there like that, you close it, and then now you have the blade on both sides. The straight razor, on the other hand, it's just a single edge blade. So it's basically half of one of these. And then the way this one's designed is this slides out, it's two pieces, okay? You slide your single blade in here. It's got little notches that it sits in. You see one notch there, and then this just slides in just like so. Kind of hold that in, watch your fingers, and then just slide it in, and then now you can see the blades in there. Good to go. So let me go get the water. Okay, so now I have hot steaming water. What I do first is I put a towel over it to kind of keep that steam in. And then what I'll start doing is I'll start mixing up the soap. I like to have the soap mixed up before I heat my face up. That way I can almost immediately apply the soap onto my face. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dump the water out. Okay, I have water in here, you see the water dripping? I'm just gonna give it a couple flicks in the sink. Okay, I still want this to be a little bit wet. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the soap and just start mixing it. You'll be able to see like it really bubble up. This is called lather. It starts to lather up. You can see that. Just starts to lather up, just getting a good amount on the brush. Me, I like to get a little bit more when I'm doing my shave and my lineup because I use the shaving soap to shave my face and to shave my sideburns. So you can see we got a good amount in the brush. Then all I'm gonna do is just get it in the bowl and just start going in the bowl. Okay, there's a little bit more water coming out. So here you just kind of do that. And you can do it for however long you want, okay? However long necessary, however you like it. From what I've seen on YouTube is the more aggressive the better. For me, since this bowl's so small, I'll show you. If I get aggressive, you can see it start coming out the edges. And to me, that really, really bothers me just because my bowl is so small. Okay, I like to keep everything inside. That just, I don't know, it just bothers me that it's spilling off the sides and I don't like that. But you can see, it's pretty much, it's getting a lot of your soap lather there. So me, I just try to keep it in there as best I can without it spilling over. And every now and then you can see it, it's getting really good now. I'll just kind of run it along the edge of the bowl, kind of get it all off the brush. You can see it all sitting in there, and then I'll collect it on the tip of the brush, and then I'll put that on the bottom of the bowl so I can mix that. I just keep doing that, you know, for a minute or so, a little bit longer maybe. You can see I'm not even going too aggressive, and it's still coming up the sides because now we're getting a lot. Now we're building up a lot of soap, a lot of lather rather, and it's just working up pretty good. So right now we're pretty good. I'm just gonna let that set, and I'm actually gonna put my face over the steam of the hot water. I'm gonna put a towel over it, and then just let the steam from the hot water like this. See the hot water? So the steam of the hot water is coming and it's opening the pores of my skin to get a better and closer shave. This is really weird, but you know what? It gets the job done. So I'm letting the steam hit my neck, which is really sensitive. I like to loosen that up. My cheeks, not so much. I don't have a lot of hair on my cheeks, so it's not too bad, but I like to get it make sure it gets to where my hair's pretty thick so it gets a better shave. So what I'm gonna do with this hot water is I'm gonna close my sink off and I'm gonna pour it in my sink, and that's what I'm gonna use to rinse off my razor blade. Okay. I'm hot and sweaty now. Okay. I don't know if you can see, my face is all wet. So there we go, I'm pouring the water. And then this is still good, right? So I'm just gonna, again, mix it up a little bit and then just apply it to my face. Now, I don't know why, but for some reason, the first pass, the lather doesn't stick to my face very well. I don't know why, I haven't figured it out. I don't know if it's because my face is wet, if it's not wet enough. I don't know. I've only been doing this for maybe a month, so I'm still trying to figure out what works best for me. But usually the second and third pass, the lather sticks on really, really good. All right. So there we go. I got my razor here, and I'm just gonna start shaving. Let's see if we can leave that open. First pass, I go with the grain of the hair. All right, now I'm gonna get the top of my mustache. Alright, so that's pretty much it for my first pass. Now I'm going to do my second one. I mix it up a little bit, gather the soap up some more. Alright, now here, the soap just sticks a lot better. And then even on my third pass, I feel like the third pass is the best. All right, so here we go again. I'm just going to shave it again. This one I'm going to go across my face. Oh, got myself right there. I didn't cut myself. I think that was ingrown hair that I just, well, I guess technically I did cut myself. But I think the reason I did cut it, there's definitely an ingrown hair right there. Now it's time for my last pass. Do 3 passes. This one, soap just sticks on so much better. Okay, this one here, in some areas, I'm gonna go against the grain. So on my cheek, I'm gonna go up. Okay. And then everything else, I'm just gonna shave normal. Swipe it off. My straight razor, I use both water and shaving cream. In fact, usually I just use water, but because eventually the shaving cream kind of fades away. So the first thing I'll do is my mustache. I'll just kind of line it up a little bit. And I'll dip my razor in the water. I cut myself again. I swear I rarely cut myself with this. So now I'm gonna do my sideburns. Just do them one at a time. Again, it's a mix between like shave soap and water. And here I just pull my skin up and then just go along the line that I made. Short little cuts. When I start feeling it grab the skin, I'll get a little more water. And then what I do, this one is you can see the blade, you see that round edge, and you see the blade, there's like a little distance between there. I like to push this up a little bit so where the blade is actually at the rounded edge of, I don't know if you see that round edge right there, and then the blade. I push this up so that the blade is right at that rounded corner. That way when I'm doing this, and I can't really see the blade, but I can see the corner of the straight razor, I know the blade's right there. So I can get pretty accurate with this. Again, starting to get a little, starting to grab the skin. There we go. All right, so got that going. I'm gonna get the other side. Right there, getting a little water, a little shaving cream with the blade, and then I go to town. I am left-handed, and I use my left hand to shave everything. I know some people, they can switch between their left hand and the right hand. Not me. I just use my left hand. All right. I think that's pretty good there. Oops. So there you go. Got this side done. Got this side done. Now it's time to do my eyebrows. Again, do a little water. Do a little soap. Okay. So how I do this There's two ways to do this. I either run it along like that, or I go down with it. I do it both ways. So here I'm just gonna go down and meet the hairline of my eyebrow. It's nice and easy. Nice and easy. Pull my skin a little bit. And then where I get the corner where it meets the bridge of my nose, I get the bottom of the straight razor, line it up. I usually do it on this one. Line it up. Then I trace the eyebrow hairline. Get those hairs under there. All right. All right, so there we go. Got that eyebrow done. Now it's time to do the other eyebrow. This one, kind of the same concept, but I use this, the top of the edge, and I kind of follow that along like that. Alright, so now I got that corner done. Now I'm gonna do the rest of the eyebrow. And this one I just come straight down. And I meet the line of the eyebrow. Pull my skin a little tight. There we go. It's cleaned up now. It's not, as you can see, I don't do the bottom. I just pretty much do the top. I start from my eye, or from here. Just go top out, just so it's clean, but it's not too clean, I guess. I don't know. Clean at the top, and then it's still kind of natural on the bottom. You know, it's kind of a half and half, right? It's kind of like a hybrid. I do like a hybrid eyebrow maintenance. So there we go. So that's pretty much the front of my face. Now I'm about to do my neck. Same thing with the neck. I just throw a little water on there, and then I just get the brush and just get some shave soap. I use both mirrors. I just paint it on there. Same thing with the razor, and then I just go and cut it. Oh. So normally I'll cut it like this, use this, but since I'm recording it, it's gonna be a little harder. So I'm just gonna do it in my camera, which I don't know if that's a good idea. And I'm just going up to the hairline. I'm gonna have to do this again so I can see. I really can't see. Same with this side. I just go up to the hairline. It's nice and easy. Okay, so that's the basic of it. I'm gonna do it again so I can get a closer look because I really couldn't see since I was recording, but stand by. That's that. I'm pretty much done. As far as my neck, I just go up. I don't go down with it. I did that once and I got an ingrown hair. Just, you know, it's fine. Just I don't know if you can see. It's pretty clean. You know, gets the job done. So there we go. I got my sideburns, my eyebrows, my mustache. Good. Feels really smooth. But I know once I put the aftershave on, but I'm not going to because I'm gonna take a shower. So that's how I kind of maintain my facial hair and neck hair. Please be careful when you do this. I've cut myself, I can see I nick myself up here, which I rarely do. With this, I nick myself here, which, like I said, I'm still getting used to this. And I've definitely cut myself a lot different than this guy right here. This is easy, you just go with it. Easy peasy. This one, you actually have to, this one already comes with the angle, right? This one, you can actually adjust the angle for a more closer cut. And if you press it too hard, you definitely cut yourself. So please be careful with this. I'm still learning on how to, shave with this. Like I said, I've only been shaving this way for like a month. So far I like it. Normally I put some music on, got some jams going, right? I get my whole thing. It's just a nice, I was like, man, it's like, it can take me an hour. Right now we're at 41 minutes. So it's usually about 40 minutes to an hour maybe. Just really enjoy it. Just take my time. It's time for myself. And it's a process. It's kind of therapeutic because you really, especially when using this, you really have to focus on not cutting yourself. I have a very veiny forehead, as you can see, especially here. I got a lot of veins. And so when I'm doing that, I'm like, really don't want to cut into the veins. Anyways, hope this helped. Have fun, and I will see you on the next one.